Hi, I'm Mark. I publish under Major Arcana now, and I write and design role-play games, among other things. Um, Usually just stream games here, and I thought it might be fun to try to do a little design or writing session. I'm curious to see what it's like to share the process. Um, Super nerve-wracking, but we're going to give it a shot. Uh, and I'll go for accountability. I've been trying to write in things and to greater or lesser success. And yeah, just trying to do a little work in public to see if I can get myself to do a little bit more work. So yeah, let me go ahead and I'm going to share my screen, I guess, of course. Here we go. That's my desktop. So this is the game that I'm currently poking at. There's two other ones also in parallel, but this is the main jam right now. It was for a game jam here. Game jam, and it's based on the game and Through the Void and Dungeon Delvers and make a Death Grinder structure, whatever it is. All those cool games. I thought it would be fun to do a one-page game jam thing. The page game jams are super fun. Done a whole bunch of them, and yeah, that seems like super full but cool system. And I wanted to give it a shake and how it went. And I had a lot of fun to do it. Um, so the basic game is a fantasy game. There's like a science fiction travel type game. There's super weird, cool stuff. So I was looking around for something to design on, and I said, "Hey, I've written up that game in a while, so I'm going to do that." I had, do I link it here? Probably not. An anime, I think. Um, Very cool. I remember who it a few years ago. Never really watching it. I finally it. I'm watching YouTube. Um, it's anime. Turn this down so you can actually hear me. Uh, the thing that shocked me was it's the the anime style of Mobius, I think, and I really love that. It's got a lot of wicked method and super. The actual uh, is like maybe 20-ish. But when they fight giant robot she fight. Super cool. Great stuff. And it's sort of barren setting, post apocalyptic, post humanity. One of the cool things is this styled sort of stop mechanization thing, like super hanky and dookie. They're awesome. Sorts of around here. So cool. So, no pocket to for games and time. Here we are. Um, so I decided to sort of want to do Dragon's Heaven as a game, but definitely inspiration. So the inspirations are sort of post-apocalyptic, um, few humans fighting against what's left kind of thing. I wanted it to be a fun action mecha anime kind of thing. I really like the style of it. I just got some new art that really thrilled me in some, but down there. I'm a patron of Thomas Novosel. Set it out, not before. But he's got a great Patreon that has a lot of ready to use art as long as you credit him. Highly recommend it. Super, super great. And I had Patreon link there, I think. Yeah, that's art, photo brushes, and backgrounds, and all sorts of stuff. So I grabbed a fun sketch of some giant fighting ducks and did some making and coloring. Not super happy with it. I'd like to be a bit vivid, so I'm going to refine the palette, do that art, I think. But the structure of it's super cool. I want to play a little bit from the cover. And it's the cover of the I put together. So here's the one-page game that I put together. If you're familiar with the There We Go games, this is pretty much the core rule out for a lot of them. The basic, what am I trying to say? So the core bit are you get it's a class. I forget what they call it in the core one, but it's basically a type, and you pick 2 levels in one type or 1 level in the 2 types, and you get that many abilities from those types. And you also use your levels in the different types to. Actually, I have it. Let me just pop it up. I think I have it somewhere. A lot of. I keep a lot of reference stuff and review probably not. Super cool. There we go. Here. So, stuff. Cool, and this is really the core game. Some of the other ones include minor pages, but this is it. Roll. So you pick levels and rolls, a couple of abilities, and as you level up, you can levels in here. The comp or task resolution stuff. The mechanic is rolling a where are we here? Yeah, rolling a D. Roll at steps 15 in up and up, and there's a few modifiers. Overall, very cool. So, and you have 2 hits. And this is a sweet one. It took me a minute to sort of grasp whichever level you have the highest level in, determining hit points you are. So if you have level 3 holy, level 1 sneak, you have 4. If you start with like level 1 bloodthirst, level 1 mystical, you pop up your skill to level 2, you have 2 hits. So that's fun. Because sort of backed off your bloodthirstiness. This is the strip on basic stuff. There's a really great SRD that's linked from the game, and it's really and super helpful in developing. If you're interested in making a short game, like I recommend. I threw together in a week or so with layout. So it's super low entry to if you want to dip your toe to design or practice. Highly recommend that. So, Dragonfire. The mechs are called Dregs. I'm not sure why I thought I came up with that, but I decided the Dragon Heaven is the enemy. You're a dragon raiders. There's nice little picklet names, and these are I didn't put it on the sheet, but there's genders, and each gender gives you a the genders are Arbiter, Crow, Ember, Matron, and Rascal. You can pop these abilities once per mission strike, basically. The hit structure is the same. You get to pick what cool robot parts you get. Here's the basic rules I have here. Same thing. Two things are the roll d20 over for a hit or a test, and then basically a fortune die d6. I expanded the battle stuff in this one because uh, I made a choice. I don't know if it's a good choice or not. But the TLE Jam games have 4 roles, and this one I decided 6 for some reason. I think for some reason I decided, hey, I'll try to do like a cool hex inspired layout for this, and then oh well, since I'm doing excited things, I do 6 classes. So I don't know if it was a good choice. It was definitely a choice, which made this out a little bit more difficult than I expected. But also, I wanted to use a variety of different levels to help with different attacks. So, if being attacked by a long range weapon, you roll versus this, and to have that, if you're attacking different ways, you can read. So I think that's a little bit of nice texture. Advancements basically adding levels, and one of the really cool things about the Together We Go system is that it's a collaborative world building. I think in the RD it is sort of more as loot to call it. Really great little phrase. Basically, the GM asks the players about rumors or they've heard about the world, and then you roll to see how true it is, how dangerous it is. So that's a really nice thing that expand on the core rules. This here is my the big chunk of design for longest. Just deciding on writing up the abilities for the roles. And again, I kind of like I design myself, or not necessarily in a bad way here. The roles, instead of like this is what your class, whatever is, the role you have is actually mech that you ride or pilot. Blight, Bravado, Eternal Pioneer, been the Tyrant. Went through some names before writing on these. And moves kind of moves their abilities. This is not PvP. The abilities you get for each one sort of reflects that. So you have 2 Blight and level 1 Pioneer. You get to pick that number of abilities there and that number is there. I'm not sure if it is in the core that you can switch them around. I think I may have from the core rules. I don't know if I have my rules or not. I think you're able to switch the abilities when you return after a mission, and that makes it feel less like. In general, when I'm running a game, especially a new game or for new people, where you have to build a character or choose things or whatever, it feels like a lot of pressure for new players who aren't familiar with the system that they'll get locked in to a bad choice. And pretty much always, I am super easy with that. We're here to have fun, not to like name you on rules or whatever. So if you feel like you made a choice that you're not happy with, I'm happy you get back and pick it or move or whatever. And so I think I'm going to mechanize that here in rules. If you feel like you can swap out your ability loadout thing at home base after you are officially allowed to. So this is the core game, and this is playable as it is. There's a lot of sort of void space in this and the other games. Like, oh, what is the oh, look at this, what is the watch the wastes, or the bastion wastes, sorts of stuff you can make up. But since I'm a larger book, actually it's not going to be a book, it's going to be a series of zines, I think. So there's going to be this one pager, there's going to be a zine for the Bastion, which is your home city in this center of the waste world there. and there's different districts and all sorts of each one's gonna be like maybe tops probably should be 8. So there's gonna be a scene for Bastion describing what you're gonna do there and all that. And there's gonna be a scene for the wastes. So there's 5 wastes that have different fun things in them. You can go and do Zon, which they call it. I'm sure I stole that from somewhere. Maybe Light or Nova. I don't know. Sounds fun. I'm gonna use it. And then a zine for strikes. So basic mission generator. And then an expanded zine with all the core laid out. If I feel Sparky, maybe a zine for like enemy random tables and or whatever you call it. So that'll be a good time. But what all that might do is I've signed up myself for a lot of writing. It's fine. I write everything. So my ADHD brain finds it difficult to concentrate on one thing at a time. So I'm trying to give myself some accountability to work on a thing and finish it. I did that in March, was it? February. 1 month. That month is when I put Grackle Thief, which I had it a month here. That's a solo journal game where you're posting posting where you're the last survivor and birds are trying to really it's a really pretty game. I wound up making it. I don't know how it worked out, but I gave up a month to finish that. I finished it the last day of it. And that's kind of why I like jams. Because it's a hard deadline. My old hunting needs that. So I would like to give myself a deadline. I had some stuff I was fucking around with last month. I got this out for the game a day before deadline. If you ever like, hey, instead of doing boxes, I'll lay my game out in hexes. Don't. Just don't. That's way more trouble than it's worth. I feel like I've done myself right here, but we're gonna roll with it. I'm probably wind up doing more of like the corner treatment, little things instead of these box here. But for the sheet, I think it's fine because it's done mostly. So shot is I'm currently writing stuff for books. I think that's going to be first zine. I tend to design fast. Someone on Twitch challenged me to do like I'll talk about something else. Like, do a 1-page game. I'm like, okay. Give the. It was what was the title they gave me? Shelf Stalkers. So I'm like, easy. My morning ablutions. I designed the game in my head, and now in a document to lay it out. But I do. Again, I think this is a brain thing to design fast and write down the basic core of it fast in a format where I could definitely run it, but that's percent of the job is designing the game. The other 90 or 190 is fleshing stuff out, editing, layout, all this stuff. And of all those, I'm pretty good at layout. I know I'm not professional, but I've been doing it for a while. Actually want to do a design, what do you call it? I'll come back to it. Layout. Pretty out, I can do that. I'm okay at design, not super great, but things look not bad. and I feel like I'm a good writer, but I think I have trouble in sticking to the thing. Um, I don't know how many times I've like done something, filled up 30-40% of it, stuff that sounds cool, and then like, oh, the rest of it's so much work. Pick help. But I think getting my focus on a thing and seeing it through for that first 10% to 100% it was written, and it feels like the layout and everything shakes down. It's because when I'm writing, and this is going to be an interesting thing. When I'm writing, I'm kind of have to hyper focus, like whether or not I can't. There's very little music I can listen to when I'm writing. Definitely can't listen to podcasts or reviews or have a video going or as the people I'm around I like. It's hard to when I'm around other people, so I kind of hole up in that. That for better or for worse, my writing time feels a little just, and I'm not sure I'm a big fan of that, but that's the way it is right now. So I get the resistance of you have that time right now. What do I have? A bunch of other things to do, and I'm not in that place. Like I wish I could just write. In between that, so enough about my brain. What I can do here is write. I have, I guess, my process. My process is have an idea, or think about it, and then puke it all out. Good luck. I also tend to dump all my like references. There's like a 30 or templates or what else. There's some notes. I dump that into my document so I can refer pretty easily. Sometimes I have the same open in 2 windows and pop back in without scrolling. Yeah, so basically the problem is dump everything in your character sheet looks like out formatting. Right? And I try to keep it as when editing. A little bit of editing always happens in layout. I try to force myself to write in the doc first and then transfer just so I'm not having to match 2 different versions of which one was the version. So this is like the canonical versus truth document layout. It's just if you're a programmer, this is my model layout is the view, and I don't know. There's a lot of fun. So right now, the 5 wastes, and I don't know how long this is going to take. I have a tendency to write way too much and then edit it down. And I do morning pages in the morning, get 750 out. And so I write fast. I write well fast. Necessarily, a lot of my writing involves taking those giant views and then sort of distilling them. Spend a lot of time in WordHippo or whatever. WordHippo have a short, but like, gives you all your synonyms, definitions, all this stuff. It's great. Especially when they're just the right word sentences. Probably not worth it, but I think it's worthwhile. I love The Sims. It's not going to get into the final, but it's very descriptive. So keeping it in inspiration right now. But this took, I don't know, too long. It's how much is it? It's 200 words, 270 words. I can write 750 words in 12 minutes. A phase didn't get right. Uh, Still needs another. Pretty happy with it. So this is not supposed to be, a thick 8.5 by 11 glossy. I want it to be, like most mics, I want it to be short of that are not a burden to pick up on them, but they are dense and rich enough, descriptive enough, clear enough that you can run them without me telling you how to do it. This is my community. When I'm gone, this you'll have. Yeah, so I guess one of the design goals for this, sort of keeping the spirit Together We Go, is to keep these small and descriptive. Um, so I have 5 ways. This is the intro. I think I'm keeping it. There's a couple things. There's a couple of document things. I was originally thinking we just did the Return Dark Tower game. I played Dark Tower, the board game, the Rotating Castle, so much when I was a kid. And that has that sort of circular board with the 4 kingdoms around it. I was like, oh, maybe there's a bathroom in the middle. There's like the 5 ways array around it, or like the map am I thinking of? Like the BattleTech Galaxy map or whatever. Look at that. You know what it looks like. But then I wanted to make it less concrete. Another big pull of the Other We Go game is the sort of not canon thing. There's definitely things that are in the game thematically and concretely. In the game, you are able to drive mechs. That's a thing. But when I say like, this waste has this thing, I want to leave a lot of open space. What even they are, the tables create themselves, and I think that's every player at the table is up there, including the GM. And I don't think it's the GM not the world is possible themselves in any game. I think part of the fun of the game is making the world together. So I try to encourage that with players. And so yeah, I want the table to have it in creating the world and not to have specific things locked out. So when someone says, "Oh, it'd be cool. This was a thing," I was like, "Well, that book says otherwise." Like, I don't care what the book is. I'm not there. I can make you do anything. Do what you like. I just want to make the space where you can make cool things with your friends and have fun. A lot of what to say. I think this is the relatively full version of the front matter. So each scene is gonna have a cover. It'll have the front matter, whatever, that's a page. We'll have a page of intro or jump description. I might break this into 2 pages just so we can get nice with the layout on it. And it's kind of half thematic stuff and half technical stuff. And then for this one, each will have like maybe a splash with the name of it. They have, and I do some writing in my interesting time. One thing I realized voices here, and I don't let you swear. It doesn't like you swearing. Apparently do a lot. So the format of the zines lists the different chapters. Same description, page, physical description, hazards there are, random encounters and creeds and stuff. There will be a prairie there, and then some tables. So, 5 pages, 6 pages for each one, all together 4. I'll bring that smaller. 4 pages each. Let's set it at 4 pages each, and then work from there. Give myself it's to work within. 4 pages for each one, 24 pages altogether, front back. Easy. Seeing let's all listen to something reasonable. Let's say a week. Well, I don't know. I also do myself a little dirty by making it 5 because that the thinking was, since everything else is six sets, nice cool hexagons, really nice and regular, and you tile them, and there's all sorts of associations with hexagon and the number six, there's 2 and 3, all things. Taking the correct area 5 um, gives it that not fitting, that sort of the oddness, the premise. It doesn't fit the other ones. So I guess there's 5. One of the common theme in my design stuff is, again, you just brain chemistry. Tend to think that I'm that numbers for a lot of things. I don't explicitly call it the games, but you can definitely see it. And a lot of times I can pull from, I've decided there's 5 wastes. What things are there 5 of that I can use as inspiration? Flavor, Chinese 5 elements, a bunch of things. March Brothers. So, yeah. And sometimes I'll just like mash up the stuff. And one of the LARP did the Office LARP mythos in it. All the main characters LARP were Commedia archetypes mixed with demon devils from the Noatia, and then using those sort of entire characteristic. Another LARP, the Generation one, the 8 main characters were on the 8 drunken immortals, and nothing else. Maybe some terror or something. I don't remember. But and the original stuff sort of is like making a wasted wax mold, which is called lost wax mold, where you like make it and make things around the cast that you've got at the end, gone through 2 years of things that don't exist. You need to make your thing. Analogies. 5 things. Wastes. You can kind of squeeze but story part. It's cool if there are 4 of you on a week. I'm going to set a deadline for the end of the month, 30 days to do this. Get it out. So that includes writing, editing, layout, art, all that stuff. I'm not an artist by any stretch of the imagination. I can make things that look okay, but I'm going to be using heavily either art or generated art or other art. I have made 15 books on games in the last 10 years, so I don't really have a bit to pay for art. Maybe I would make a long-term goal to try to at least make enough money to pay some, because I know a lot of a list of artists that are that would be within the management. So a lot of taking free sources, licensed artists, and licensed artists, and modifying those. So, see how good this. I don't know why this popped up. X-Roll about super nice. Who I find valuable is Snooze. And it's like Snooze, Snooze, I don't know. I'll snooze stuff in 3 months and it'll come in right now. Gets it out of my brain so I can comment on stuff. Not even writing a pocket. So yeah, I would like to officially make my deadline the end of the month through this zine published on Major Arcana. And yeah, I think that's going to be fine. I have a lot of written stuff that just needs edited. To be edited, done, and I'm going to So necessity. So I make it a goal to take note. They each for the intersections. They do each for the encounters and it's another day for miscellaneous tables each. So that's 4 days each times 5. 20 gives me 10 days for art and layout. Feels reasonable. That's all I keep on it. Um, and I have a daily like choice thing. Also, my to-do list. But hey, Dragons Fire scenes. My husband review. That's the night. Uh, Fuck Rich Studio. That's what we're doing right now. So hey, who's to done? Yeah. So 4 days on each of the wastes. Did a rough shape. Do some out. I usually do out kind of in parallel because again, distraction brain. Write a little, down a little bit. So that last 10 days is going to be dispersed. Don't like too much wiggle room, but that's how it's going to work. And I might just do like I have a day job that takes up hours of my day, and I've been doing really good at getting 8 hours sleep lately. 7 sleeping from midnight to 8 a.m. is working out really well for me. So I got a couple of hours of work off. A lot of games. I have an apartment and a child and friends, other things to do. Read and watch movies and what. So eating is important. So I'll have at least an hour a day work, which feels natural. And I think I'm gonna try some of the writing on stream. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm usually pretty quiet, but yeah. I guess I'm not gonna do anything today. I feel like that was a lot of mental organization, preparation. Even though whoever watches it, saying it out loud is really good for organization and inspiration. 30 days. This was day 1. Congratulations. Ding ding. Um, yeah, and if anyone wants to test stuff, give me a holler. Because I have almost enough. I have enough to run this. Clearly, this little game right here. I just need a bit of that. So, yeah, anyone wants to play test, I'm happy to run it sometime. I'm running between for my usual group of agents. On Monday, Tuesday, I think I'm running a session of Cyborg. So that'll be fun. I moved my Friday night game. It's good stuff, but I don't like to use that for thing. Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday Cyborg. I think I do it. It might be board games. Oh yeah, I'm seeing a game that we streamed here, but doing a game on the Gauntlet was amazing. If you don't get on the Gauntlet, doing a 4-week run of Magpie Games Cartel. It's set in the world of the new Magic the Gathering steampunk crime expansion. I don't play Magic the Gathering. A lot of people are super good, but that one's fun. So that's Thursdays. I'm gonna be trying to run Ultraviolet, Grasslands, for and some other folks. Maybe Friday nights. So we'll see. Then Saturday mornings are Stop in the Dark, our stores, play the Dark Hack. We're on session 5 or whatever. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, so I don't know. I got to do, but I figure I can invest an hour on this. So that is my intention. Moving it out into the universe. And I just have to do the work. So yeah, maybe I'll be writing on stream time instead of just talking about writing. But this has been good for me. I hope whoever watches this in the future does not regret it. And I know Now I know how Twitch Studio works. So um, my main monitor is over here, or my big monitor is over here, my main monitor is here. Still don't have the architect down because I came up here. But yeah, if you would like to check out my games, major.h.io is the Arcana. I'm here on Twitch at least once a week. And yeah, tune in tomorrow for an actual writing. Cool. I think I'm done. Thank you for watching. If anyone has been watching, if not, thank you me for doing this for myself. Good night. End stream.